class, it is time for our next math unit. Hopefully today you picked up your new packet of work, and in there was your new math packet on graphing and some blank graphs. So I'm going to do a short lesson to introduce graphing, and tomorrow during our Zoom meeting we will continue learning about graphing. And then on Friday with Mrs. Phillips, you will have the chance to make your own graphs using that blank graph paper. Okay, so graphing has to do with collecting data and displaying it in some way. We focus on 4 different types of graphs. We do a tally chart, a picture graph, a bar graph, and a line plot. Now let's start talking about the tally graph. Let's talk about the tally chart. A tally chart uses tally marks to record data. And every graph should have a title that tells you what the data is showing. This tally chart shows people's favorite lunch. So people were polled to find out if their favorite lunch was one of these different categories. Now they had to choose one of these. So out of these categories, what was the favorite lunch? The choices were pizza, hot dog, spaghetti, sandwich, or burrito. Think about, what's your favorite lunch out of those categories? I know that when I see 4 tally marks in a row with another one diagonally crossing it, that means a group of 5. So you're able to count by 5s when you see this, and then begin counting by 1s for the individual tallies. So pizza got 5, 10, 11, 12 votes. Hot dog only had 1, 2, 3 votes. Spaghetti had 1, 2, 3, 4 votes. Sandwich had 5, 6, 7, 8 votes. And burrito had 3 votes. As you can see, pizza was the favorite lunch with 12 votes. The second favorite was sandwich with 8 votes. Next, we have a picture graph. A picture graph uses pictures to show data. This poll asked people what their favorite cookie was, and these were the categories: sugar, chocolate, oatmeal, or peanut butter. And it tells you down here that each smiley face stands for one child. So knowing that, we can see that there was 2 children that liked sugar cookies the best. 1, 2, 3, 4 children that liked chocolate. 1, 2, 3 children that liked oatmeal. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children that liked the peanut butter the best. So you can tell that peanut butter was the favorite with 5 votes, and sugar was the least favorite with 2 votes. The next type of graph is called a bar graph. A bar graph uses bars to show data. A bar graph is set up with the topic or the title on the top. This says favorite sport. The categories along the bottom, the different sports here are football, baseball, soccer, volleyball, and tennis. And then the number of people that voted for those things displayed on this side of the graph. And you can see that the title here says number of children. So the way that bar graphs work is that each box is filled in to represent how many children voted for that thing. You can tell by looking at this that football had 1 vote. Baseball had 3. 3 children liked baseball the best. Soccer, 5 children. Volleyball, 2. And tennis obviously is the largest bar. That has the most votes for it. Tennis had 7. That was the very favorite. Last kind of graph that we will focus on is called a line plot. A line plot is a way to show measurement data. It's displayed by data along a line. You can see numbers in a line with X's on top to show how many votes each got. So here's an example. This is a line plot that shows the length of pencils. So if we pretended that we wanted to measure all of our pencils in our desk and see how many people had a 6-inch pencil, how many people had a inch pencil, this would be a good way to display that data. So here is the data collected, and you can see it's just kind of random, 6 inches, 3 inches, 6 inches, 4 inches. So to make this kind of easier with our eye to see which pencil had, which measurement was the most common, we would display it in a line plot. You can see that one person had a 2-inch pencil, that's really small. One person had a 3-inch, 2 people had a 4-inch pencil, no one had a 5-inch, as well as no one had a 1-inch, that's good. 4 people had a 6-inch pencil, and then no one had a 7 or an 8-inch pencil. So tomorrow, during our next Zoom meeting at 11 o'clock, we will practice reading each of these different types of graphs. See you then.